What up, BMT fam, and welcome to another episode of Breaking M Theory. Tony T here, speaking to you from the great beyond. Watching my podcast mates in confusion to where I'm at. Anyways, we're going to have a good show as per usual. How about we just get that started?
Hey, buddy, you got Puma on the mic.
Tony T from the great beyond.
And you got Charles the Future.
We are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter.
Not ever them. They no longer matter. We got a three-man crew today. What is up? What is up? How you guys doing?
It's been roughly 2 weeks, hasn't it?
It's been a minute. You know what? We're one man down. We're missing our. You know what? You're the captain,
Yo.
Tony.
Yo.
But I don't know. I think Bucky's like the rudder. Like he keeps us going straight.
Yeah, it's a little flimsy right now. I'm trying to work everything.
It's a little flimsy. It's a little flimsy.
You know, here at the great beyond is pretty difficult.
But see, here's the thing. I don't want to say that we miss Bucky because he's gonna get to his head. Dude, he's a cocky mother effer. Okay. Actually, he's not really. He's like the most humblest, modest person I know. He's not with us. He's on assignment. He's out of the country.
But here's the thing: the time is ticking now. Now, his time is running out.
Oh, his time is running out.
Oh, dude, what do you mean? He's not back until like what? August or not, October?
September.
We're reading
No,
August.
October.
He said October.
Yeah,
He said
I don't
September.
know.
2 months.
He said yeah, starting from the end of.
He left in July.
Yeah, the end of July. He could don't.
And end of September.
Okay.
Beginning of October.
Either way, he's not here. So we got Tony T holding it down on the ones and twos in the back. That's how it's gonna be for a little bit, right?
Pretty much.
But
hold on, this is for you, Buck.
Fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, I'm out.
That's pretty much.
what was the other one? Where's the other one?
Which other one?
The bunch of assholes.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
This is true. This is true because you're not here. You're not here, Bucky. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do. But you know what? We'll hold it down without you, man. We miss you. We hope you're back soon. But we got a show to do, don't we?
We need the ball rolling.
Remember that this is how we had it before.
This is how we had to be. You know what? And we were better. I mean, we were good. No, but a lot of things going on. First off, man, what's going on in Hawaii, in Maui? Have you heard about that?
It's snowing, isn't it?
It's snowing.
It's snowing. Rains of fire.
It is.
Rains of fire. Dude, that is sad news, man. Have you guys been to Hawaii or Maui?
No, never.
Never been to Hawaii. Never been to Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Maui in particular. That is one of my favorite places.
Is that the biggest island or?
No, it's probably like
Kauai?
the big island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Then there's Oahu,
Oahu, there you go.
and then Maui. But apparently, Lahaina, one of the biggest towns in Maui, is destroyed in flames. I mean, this all happened over the Monday, Tuesday. A fire started. Now, what the news is saying?
Their version.
See, what the news is saying is that a lot of factors are possible, but they're saying that there was a hurricane south of the island, right? Dora or something, Dora the Explorer. I don't know I don't know how they name these hurricanes.
But here's the thing. You said it's a hurricane, right?
Yes.
Shouldn't it be raining?
Well, here's the thing. It didn't hit the islands, but because it's causing such a storm that it caused winds to go a lot faster in the islands. I believe the winds hit like 60, 70, 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And apparently they're guessing that maybe like the wind knocked down some power lines. The power lines, electricity ignited some of the brush.
Yeah.
The brush turned into flames. The flames were pushed by the fire. That it happened so fast that people didn't have time to leave. I mean, I heard people were trying to run and they ran into the ocean to get away from the fire. That's how crazy it was, right? Is that what you heard?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And how many people has died? Like 40 people by now?
I believe, what I last read, like 50, over 50, 60, close to getting to 60, and there's probably going to find more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad. I've been to Lahaina. There's like one of my favorite places I've ever been to eat. It's 808 Grinds Cafe. I'm sure that's gone because exactly where they showed it, like, is
that's very devastating for anyone.
What is the population, the island?
The island has 11,000 people.
The island.
Yeah, islanders,
So it's a
right?
small population.
And of course, thousands and thousands of, if not,
acres has been destroyed.
yes, but a lot of tourists. It's a tourist destination. A lot of tourists go there. I mean, I believe even the tourists were trying to run away from the flames.
Well, yeah, of
Like,
course. Anybody's
They're all trying to get them out of the island, off the island. They have this banyan tree. It's like one of the oldest trees. I think it's the oldest banyan tree in the world. Like it's over 100 years. It got burned down.
So it's done.
Yeah. Now, that's what the news is saying.
Yes.
Is that what you believe?
No.
I knew
There's
it.
always two-sided story. Always.
I think there's more than one side of the story. Now,
I hear.
see, now,
conspiracy
see-
theory.
there it is.
Yep.
So I know. What did you hear?
Supposedly they're trying to use the nonsense bullshit climate change.
Yeah, climate
So-
change, right?
so
That's what they're saying. It
They're
is
saying-
climate change. No,
So I say bullshit.
climate change. Everything's drier. Shrubs catch on fire. The high
They
winds.
say there was a satellite throw some laser to start the fire, so make it seem like we're in climate change.
Are you saying?
Yes, it has.
So are you saying there was a laser?
Yeah.
A laser hit the island.
A satellite possibly passed by.
Now, is it an attack from somebody else's? Like, is it a Russian laser? Is it
no,
like
it's just a general government nonsense bullshit.
like? Okay, wait. You think our government did that?
Of course.
So you're saying our government used a satellite to send a laser into the brush,
Yes.
knowing that there's high winds. Now, do you think that they knew it was going to cause that much damage?
Of course.
You think so? You think they knew it was going to cause? Because I believe they estimated into the billions of dollars to recover. And then there's a lot of historical places that cannot be replaced because they've been here since the 1800s.
Yeah.
You think it really is the government?
Most possibly, yes.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. I got you on that one. Now, I mean, okay, he showed me a video. I saw some light show, and I saw the flames go up.
Yeah.
Is that from Hawaii? I don't know. But you know what? I'm not going to say you're wrong because I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
So I withhold judgment. I find it hard to believe that they would do that, but
Well, obviously they're gonna come. Oh yeah, guys, we did it just to make our point.
Well, of
the
course.
climate change.
yeah. Do you think it's because they want to? They did this to show that there is climate change, so they want to take our money to
The Green Deal
the Green Deal, like to
push us to go electric cars.
Now you see that evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Now I don't know, man. It's weird because I want to be like, dude, you're crazy,
Yes, I know.
but it kind of. I mean,
Like
what
I
do you,
always say, it's
Tony?
always
What do you
two
think?
Everybody has their opinion, you know.
And what's your?
I can believe I'm 50-50. I can believe your side and I can believe
Yeah.
his side. Which
Well-
is until we get concrete
Yeah.
evidence. I mean,
Yeah.
can't
But
say.
what can we all agree that it's tragic what happened?
Of
Yeah,
course.
that's devastating.
It is.
So prayers, all that goes out to the people in Hawaii.
Condolences.
Condolences, man. That's sad. Hopefully they recover. Hopefully they rebuild and everything is back to normal back there. But it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. It got flattened.
Wait, and whoever did this,
Right to jail.
Right to jail, straight to jail, right?
Correct.
Oh man. So that's not the only thing that's happened this week. There's some dude. Did y'all see what happened in Mobile, Alabama?
I saw it this morning.
You saw it this morning? Hey, Tony, you saw this?
I saw it like 10 minutes ago.
Dude, it was like the Sharks and the Jets. It was the Warriors versus what's the other team?
Shoot.
I know I got you on the spot.
Damn.
Yeah, I got you on the
that
spot,
one.
right?
The Riffs.
The Riffs,
Oh, the Furies.
the Furies.
Or the
Baseball Furies.
Yeah.
Well, not it wasn't. Oh, because
Yes.
they're white. Yeah, y'all seen this? I know y'all seen this out here. You guys seen this, right? So let me recap what happened because we don't have the video because we don't have Bucky to post it. But y'all seen this? So this all went down because there was a riverboat right there in Alabama that was supposed to dock, but there was another little pontoon that was blocking the dock. So one of the workers came and told these
several of the ice to talk to them. Like,
Yeah.
can you please move?
Can you please move? We need to move. Like this space is for the riverboat, and apparently they were
pretty much fuck you. Leave us
yeah,
alone.
leave us alone. We're gonna do what we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. You get your pontoon out of here. And it now see here's where it got crazy because the worker from the riverboat was a black man, right? He had the white shirt, he had little captain like ship's hat, slacks, and the people on the pontoon were white. Now, I'm not gonna judge people, but they were white, they look red, and I think they were rednecks.
Rednecks, you think so?
I like the addition of the accent.
I'm gonna add the accent right here, okay? Yeah. So apparently the rednecks, the whatever. You know what? I'm not gonna judge them either. Maybe they had an argument that they wanted to say.
The problem is how many alcohol they had in their blood.
Apparently a lot because they were. When I'm saying they were red, yeah. Which means they had a little. They looked inebriated, and they did not like hearing what this guy said. So you can see that there's an argument going on, and apparently the worker realized like it's gonna go down.
Fuck this.
Oh, that's exactly what happened. It was like the call to arms, man. People have been saying like this. That's like Avengers Assemble because. Well, I don't even know what that was.
Do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can have your hat back. Because as soon as that happened, these white, there was like 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, there was about that.
White men jumped this black employee from the riverboat.
Yeah.
You saw that?
We saw it.
It was crazy, and they were beating them. But for some reason, there was people on the boat, the people around them, who happened to be a lot of them, majority, were black.
And they came from all different angles.
They did because I think where did one guy come from?
One came from freaking swimming.
Dude, he was on
different directions.
He was on the other side of the dock. This fool
He's
came.
like, I'm coming, brother.
Dude, he swam so fast. Like I don't know how he made it over there so
That's
quick.
some shit. And he got out of the water with all his clothes on and everything.
Dude,
that shit makes you heavy when you're all wet.
Exactly. And dude, he came. They came for his support, and all of a sudden it was 6-7 on one to like an even fight, like 6 or 7. Even, and then they started just going at it. People were getting crazy. They started pushing them.
It was like a rumble.
And then all of a sudden, more people came, and they started like fighting. Now the white people kind of held their own for a minute.
Yeah, they did.
But I think they got overwhelmed because they saw what was going down, and I mean, to the point where
they were using chairs.
There was a chair, dude. There's
shit turned into WWE.
It turned into WWE, dude. Have you seen? There's like memes and clips of people. Like I saw a clip of the chair, like a cartoon chair. It's like, I get thrown around a lot, but this is like I needed to do this. I needed to battle this one.
Oh shit!
Like it just got crazy. It was insane. But here's where it went a little too far. Like the dude that was swinging the chair swung and hit a white lady.
Yeah, I think at that point,
No.
She was on the ground.
Yeah.
And hit her on the ground. Like I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to protect somebody, but then I think it became a little over the top.
He was a blind rage.
Blind rage, which understandable for what started.
Don't you mean blood range?
Blood rage.
Oh, blood drunk.
Mm-hmm. Yes, honestly, that's what it was. I mean, the police came. They tried to break it up, but it just goes to show, like, the more things change, the more things stay the same, and you got to protect your own.
Of course.
In some of these situations. Now, do we know all the details?
No, not exactly.
No, we don't know. We know the details, but the optics, it don't look good for the white folk. Like I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were trying to prove with this for the worker.
I don't think they were trying to prove anything. They were just drunk that moment, and I guess they couldn't stand some colored person telling them to move.
Yeah,
move on.
Yep, that's the way their mentality, right?
Yeah.
That's their mentality, and were they wrong? Absolutely, and they paid the price. What's the term they say? You fuck around and find out.
Oh shit!
They fucked around and found out. That's what they did. They tried to fuck around and they found out because they got. Now I heard there's a few people finally got arrested. They're looking for a few others. It's crazy. I don't know what to tell you, man.
No, I get it.
Well, I can tell you. That was a fight during the week. I guess relates to that, right?
Oh, you know what? Well, speaking of one fight.
Oh, true that.
Speaking of one Royal Rumble, there was another big fight this past weekend, wasn't there?
Yeah.
What was the fight? Tony?
It was the boxing fight between the celebrity Jake Paul versus MMA fighter Nate Diaz.
Hold on. You think I can be a part of that thing?
What can both see
Podcast celebrity of the future.
and influencers?
Here's the thing. I can pull it off. No bullshit.
Well, okay. Well, let me. I don't know. Look,
Hey, I will consider myself an underdog. Just put it that way.
I think you're a good fighter, but I also think he's a little bit higher in weight. I think it's more.
It's all about the weight class.
Yeah, because I believe Jake Paul is a good 6'5".
But you also got to be on a different level because you can be whatever weight you want.
Yeah.
If you, all your experience and your fighting style and everything.
I'm sorry. I need to jump ahead.
Go ahead.
Bradley, does he try and make a street fight versus make it weights?
Okay.
Well, he's okay. So, what's his name?
Bradley Martin.
Bradley Martin.
He's trying to make a street fight, not as a weight class.
Yeah, and he was trying to challenge somebody who was a lot smaller.
He's asking anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody. But he has Devin Haney.
Devin Haney is how
like
big?
5'9", 150 pounds.
And how big is Bradley Martin?
6'2",
Something like around
260.
Yeah, that's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Right?
But
At
no
the
skills.
same time, they're not wrong.
Oh, but no skills.
No skills. It's just
He's
strength.
just strength, right?
That's why if these guys who are experienced fighters and know how to fight, if they can catch him before he gets close enough to them to grab them, because once he grabs them,
we're playing a street fight, not rules, right?
Yeah, so if he can grab him, it's done.
Yeah.
But if these guys can get out some good shots before he even gets to him, then it can be a whole nother ballpark.
It's 50-50, I guess. You can
so,
play it that
but
way.
you're telling me if you have skill, you can
change all that. Yeah.
You can outmaneuver a person with size,
yes.
A big
right?
weight, yeah.
Who doesn't know what they're doing,
Exactly.
right? Now let's go back to Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul has been in a few fights now. This is not his first rodeo. He's been building up to this.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do believe he's being trained by good trainers.
Yeah.
Right? I think, who did he have training him?
That's why he made it this far.
Who's been training him most recently? Dude, I forgot who it was.
I forgot. I don't even know who's training him.
Yeah, it's a big name. It's a big name.
Give me a big name as who has trained him. Like, who's the latest fighters you think of it?
I carry see, we're gonna have him look it up.
Yeah.
But his last fight, he actually lost to to Fury. What's his name? What's the Fury's little brother?
I'm not sure.
You remember? Well, we were talking about this fight before.
Last year?
Not Tyson Fury, but his younger brother, right? Well, he lost. He lost. He lost on 2 cards. 2 out of 3 cards. He lost. Right, his first loss.
He has Shane Mosley as his
Sugar Shane. I was gonna say Sugar Shane. I should have just trusted my gut.
He has Shane Mosley as his main coach.
Really?
Sugar Shane, and Sugar Shane is one of the greats.
Yeah.
So he's not being trained by any whole bunk, trainer.
Yeah, not just anybody. He's being trained by a professional.
And I'll be honest, we watched the fight.
Yes, we did.
We watched the fight. He has some skills. He's not like.
Well, that's the reason.
He's not a baby. He's not a baby, just like some guy off the street, right? Some random dude. He's gotten to the point where he has some skill. I think he has a good jab, like a decent jab. I want to say a good jab. He knows how to keep his space.
But also, you got to think about they're also training him in boxing, and he's making MMA fighters come to do boxing.
Right, which you could see that.
Imagine if he goes to MMA. These guys might beat him.
Well, see, that's what the rematch might be. They want to do Nate Diaz
switch it back to
versus Paul in the MMA in the octagon, right?
And if he's as good as he claims, then
Right.
he should be able to do it.
Because Nate Diaz is a fighter, but he's not a boxer.
Long-time MMA fighter. He's a legend in the sport.
He's a legend, and he's known for having extreme stamina. I mean, they win 10 rounds. Like, Jake Paul has never gone 10 rounds.
Because they go 3 rounds in the MMA?
It used to be 8. No, for boxing.
Not boxing.
Right? We're talking about.
Well, he's been coming up. He
Yes. He hasn't gone 10
He
rounds.
is the highest 10 rounds.
He might have gone 10 with Fury.
But that's as far as it's gone.
That's as far as it's gone, right? So you can see Nate Diaz, while he's a good fighter, he was doing a lot more haymakers than
they were both
straight boxing technique.
Like brute boxing,
Well, from what we saw, I saw Nate Diaz was kind of like trying to stay close to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Because that's where he's going to get his good in MMA.
Yeah.
That's why his shots are different in MMA.
Yeah, because he's coming in tight.
In boxing, you got to have distance. and measure, and when you come
Right.
in, you do different types of stuff.
Find your spots.
Yeah.
Right. Or counter or things like
I
that.
think that he was trying to finish him quick, but it didn't win the way he
didn't.
wanted.
No, because he got punished, and he actually Paul knocked him down a few times.
Yeah.
Right. But he didn't knock him out.
No.
That just shows you how tough a son of a bee
How you call it that thing?
Nate Diaz is.
He won, but he didn't beat him.
He won, but he didn't beat
Yeah.
him. He didn't knock him out. He knocked him down, but not out.
Yeah.
So, and of course, who's the first person to start talking crap as soon as this fight was over? Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Well, I mean, remember that Nate Diaz beat McGregor one time.
Right. I mean, Conor McGregor wanted. I think he wants to fight whoever was going to win this fight.
But in what, boxing or
In
just
boxing.
Go direct to boxing?
Yes.
Oh.
Right. But also, I could also see the MMA fight rematch, Paul versus Diaz, where I think in this situation, Diaz will probably tap out Jake
McGregor?
Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul, yeah.
Jake Paul. Oh, fuck McGregor. That
How
fool.
old is he?
30. Like they're mid 30s. He's like 35, I think. You could take him. You gonna take McGregor?
In boxing?
Yeah.
Stupid.
How about you?
What's his weight? Like 150 something, I think.
You could
I'm
take
big.
you could take out.
Yeah, but I need to get my stamina back up. That's
How about Jake Paul? You think you could take Jake Paul?
I could do that because I could take my time with that one. He's a little heavier,
Okay.
so I don't. Have,
I like the confidence.
I don't have to try to go
I like the
fast.
well. He thinks he could get back in the ring right now.
Oh, I know.
What do you think?
If he really wants to, he probably can.
Hey, can we take like a film session to the ring and see how you guys are doing?
We can.
Right?
Pretty
what do you
much.
think?
I'm down.
I don't know what I'm gonna see. I'm not getting in there with either of you because I've seen you guys fight. I'm good.
You go throw the towel?
Yeah. Where he has it. Where is it?
Which one?
There's no throwing the towel here.
No.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Paulo Creed.
Apollo Creed, son. Where's the Apollo?
No, that's not here.
Yes, it is.
Not on the board. It's on another section.
Is there? Oh, you might be right.
Yeah.
No, it's in another section.
You might be right. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Either way, I thought the fight was interesting. Like he's. The more and more I see the Pauls, the more and more I see they're actually getting better at what they do. And this whole wave of social media.
Well, we haven't seen them compete with actual champions.
Yeah.
No, well, that is true. That's
well, here's the thing. We can't throw him in the fight with
They're
pearls.
fighting
Yeah.
people who I don't want to say has-beens.
They're fighting fighters, but not professionals in
Yeah.
that arena.
No, they're professionals. They're just
Well, they're not.
over and done professionals.
Okay, we can see that. I still would be interested to see a McGregor fight versus either one of them.
Yeah.
I think I'll see that. Logan Paul is a freaking WWE wrestler now. He's actually
Fighting against the Roman Reigns and
he's
stuff like
he's
that.
actually not bad. Like knows his shit. Like I love wrestling and yeah, he's entertaining. And at the end of the day, isn't this all about entertainment?
As long as they make it fun.
It's all about entertainment. So yeah. Well, let's see what the next fight brings. We'll find out soon. I'm sure they're gonna find out the next opponents
Oh, of course.
coming up. But we need to move on to our main event,
Yeah.
right? So we have a good topic for you today. You know what it is? This topic is something that some of us might have dealt with in the past. Some of you out there, I know, fellas, I know you have this situation come up on you more than once, and some of you guys don't know what you should be doing. Should it? So, Captain, Tony, lead us in. What's the main topic for today?
Dating a girl with a kid.
Mm-mm-mm.
It sounds
Should you?
exciting.
Should you? Should you not?
Well, the first question is, would you or would you not?
Would you? Oh, date. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to answer this one first?
Well, here's the thing. If you find out early, you're better off finding out the truth versus she's hiding it.
Well, I think that goes with a lot of things that happen in the beginning of the relationship. You want to, all the big stuff needs to be out on the table in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes that doesn't happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you get into these relationships and then the truth comes out after once you've kind of already invested yourself in this, and now you have to make a decision. They come out and they're like, you know what? It's been great. You know, I've been enjoying these past.
No, not even like, oh, your baby's in, right? That's your sister, right? Or your aunt? Or somebody
Oh,
else? A surprise.
Oh my
oh,
god.
that's even worse. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget to tell you. Well, see that if that happens,
Or it looks like you almost.
oh well, I'm sorry, but
Is that your Pumas?
wow.
That
No, you're out.
Oh my god.
Step into my office. You're out. You went too far, my friend. You went too far, my friend.
Well, stuff does happen. Like you
Yeah.
find out later. Like, shoot,
Yeah.
why you couldn't tell me earlier?
So, but okay, now that you found out, would you still date this girl, or would you?
I mean, you know what? Give me the check. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm done.
Damn. Well,
Duh.
would I?
Well, it depends how long you've been dating too. It's not like you're dating a year, then like shit.
Yeah, I mean, no. If you find out after a year,
Okay,
and
that's what
then
I'm saying.
then they haven't told you this, and you didn't find out, that's on you.
Yeah,
Then you got a problem because
it can happen.
it could happen. Yes, and if it does happen, it is your fault. He's like, oh, I'm always busy every other weekend, when because that's when they have custody.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? But the truth is, I think at a certain point, especially, how about this? Maybe when you're younger.
I was gonna say it all depends your age too.
Yeah, it depends.
Like you're in 20s. Why you gonna take the high
right.
road?
Your chances of chances of sticking with somebody that has a kid is probably low because you're young, you're still figuring yourself out, and now you're gonna date somebody that already has, a child. You're not even ready to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
How are you gonna take care of somebody else? And it's not even your kid, right?
Yep.
Whereas when you start getting to your 30s, you start getting to your 40s. Well, guess what? By the time you get to those points,
your mentality changes a little bit.
It does, and the likelihood that somebody you date already has a child from a prior relationship only goes up exponentially. It's like that's just the way things work.
Yeah.
So I think if I was looking for somebody right now, and if they have a kid, I kind of would be okay with it.
Well, wouldn't it be okay whether the age gap, like I'm saying, he's 3 versus he's 15?
That could make a big difference, and we'll discuss that, right? But yeah, I think personally, would I now, if I was looking for somebody right now, somebody, be okay with somebody with that kid? I think I would be at this point, right? It's not going to be a deal breaker for me, but if I was say 25, 22. 21.
It's not worth it.
No.
Oh yeah, we got to be realistic too.
Yeah, like no. Now, when you're in your 30s, yeah, I think that's a case by case basis.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you think about that, Tony?
Honestly, yeah, it is. In our age group, most of them would have a kid already.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for somebody who doesn't have a kid, you're going to look in the younger age group. But
so okay,
that might make you feel some sort of way too. So
it does. Well, like okay, for example, I have dated somebody who had kids before, more than one.
yeah,
I actually even when I was young though, I was literally like 22,
yeah.
and I dated a girl. She was a little older than me. She was like 2 years. She was like 23.
Oh.
She,
The hell is she doing with a kid with 23?
she had 3 kids.
Oh, God heavens.
She had 3 kids. Now, here is the thing, though. The reason why it wasn't a big deal because her children were with their bio dad, their biological father, and the biological father lived out of town. So I never saw the kids in the beginning, like when we started dating. Now, over time, of course, the kids came and I got to know them. But by that point, I kind of already knew her and I kind of liked her. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't a big deal. They were young. I didn't see them all the time. It was just very, very, very rarely where I saw them. Needless to say, the relationship didn't work, but it had nothing to do with the kids. It had to do with the person, right?
Yeah.
Like it's I'm not going to go into details, but we broke up over way different things and had nothing to do with the kids. But at the time, because I guess they weren't there as much, even though I did meet them, I was like, okay. But you're right. If I had to see them all the time, if I was like around them and I was only 22, I might have had a bigger issue with that at the time because I'm like,
what you gonna do?
yeah, right?
Where you gonna go to like
Dude, at 22, I didn't know how to handle myself. Like, I was barely still in college. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. So, trying to be with somebody and then like help out with
the
their
worst thing you
kids.
say, you're not just one. She had three.
Three.
So
It was
what
a.
the hell
It
you
was
gonna do to three?
dude. It was a litter. It was a litter.
They usually have about 2 or 3.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Tony.
Was at least the same daddy or different daddies?
It was one daddy. It was one daddy. It was one daddy. It was one daddy.
Man.
Oh, but if it's multiple baby daddies,
That's a problem then.
That's a problem.
By the way, that's a red.
Flag.
Yeah. Multiple daddies.
You could be the
That's some
fourth.
This is Johnny's. This is
Nathaniel's.
this is Devontae's.
This is Pumas.
Wait, what? No, Puma. No. Have y'all ever had any kind of situation with I don't know why I'm saying y'all now, like because it's stupid Mobile, Alabama thing. But, have you guys had a situation with?
Not really.
No.
I haven't had that kind of like experience yet.
Yeah, you dated, but they didn't have kids at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
His is a little funnier. I know his. He has one. He just doesn't remember.
Macy's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, there was one?
Well, supposedly I was dating this person. She broke up with his boyfriend. And
I kind of remember this.
yeah, then I guess she was pregnant at that time, but
Yes.
I don't think she knew it neither.
Now, okay.
But here's the thing.
Okay, well, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
During this time, did you, sir,
No.
have
No. There was
sexual relations with this woman?
there was no time for that
It
because
was quick.
it was quick.
Okay.
Like I guess she went back to her.
Oh, because she found out she
I
was.
guess yeah,
Oh.
that's why.
Okay, so
It was like I guess it broke up.
so right about when you were thinking about doing something, she found out she's already having a baby with somebody else.
But he went on a date with a pregnant chick.
But he didn't know she was pregnant.
Both.
Neither one of them knew.
Yeah,
it.
both.
Oh, they didn't know.
Her didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so both.
So you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, so my Jay says that.
Yeah,
So you're like Matrix. She like dodged the Matrix bullet right there.
it's just crazy.
Tony.
Like Tony,
Tony.
what about you?
What about you? I'm like, I know. Hey, this is Breaking M Theory, and we have to share our fucking stories, okay? Because people want to know the real on this show, right?
I actually had one at Macy's too. It was the first chick that I ever dated or anything
Really?
that had a kid, or I don't know. She had like 2 or 3. I can't remember the one.
It's the one I.
No names.
I'm not
Okay.
saying no names.
To protect the innocent,
Mm-hmm.
which is you, but it's
And
okay.
and ourselves. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I dated. I can't even say dated her. I messed around with her for a while.
Now you knew already that she was.
I even told her up front. I was like, I wouldn't be able to go fully through with this because you have kids.
And was she okay with that?
For that moment, yeah.
Okay, well, I can appreciate that. You told her up front how you felt. You said we can hang out, we can have fun, but because of your situation, I don't think I can make any.
When I first said it, the first thing she said, she's like, "Well, you don't have to deal with my kids," which I really didn't.
Right.
I never even got to meet them.
Oh, so she said,
Yeah.
yo. So she was like, you don't have to meet my kids. You just have to meet me.
Yeah.
But no, at one point I was gonna have to.
Right, because eventually you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, question. These are the things that pop up to my head. Do you think like she just wanted you to? She wanted to.
Well, at first she
To
just wanted,
bring you
she
into
just wanted
her-
to mess around and everything, and
Yeah.
if everything went well and it kept going,
Right.
then it would probably lead to that.
Now, was it close to that?
It was almost, but then that's when I stopped it. That's when I said I was like, this is just about this.
Again, he's in his 20s and she had
Yeah,
like.
I
what?
was like 20, 21.
Yeah, she had like 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah.
So.
So you everything was up front, dude. I give you props for that for having the strength.
Oh, she hated my guts afterwards, though.
But you said it up front,
Yeah.
regardless if she hates you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the way I see it. As long as you're up front from the beginning and you say, "Hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. This is the expectation of what we're doing."
Yeah.
Then and they say okay, and they're with you. Then that's not on you.
And then she went to go get with another guy with my same name.
Oh, she replaced you with fake Anthony, with fake Tony.
Well, I remember she was dating some Asian guy too.
An Asian guy too?
Yeah, you remember him?
Was that before the?
You were there.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how many baby daddies she has now.
Who fucking knows?
Right.
Who fucking cares?
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. That's kind of crazy.
Pretty much.
That's kind of crazy. All right. So
And now we're talking about we're in 20s. Now it's not something
Yeah.
you're in 30s. You're
Yeah.
talking about like.
now you're grown.
Yeah.
Now you're grown.
Mhm.
So, okay. Some of us would, some of us have, and of course some of us would not. So obviously there's got to be reasons why you would not, right?
Yeah.
So what good reasons would there? Okay, what good reasons would there be to not get with somebody that has a kid?
It's not your kid.
All right. Well, let's start
Like
this.
you're not the father. You're
Well,
not the
yeah.
father.
You know, the funny thing is we didn't put that down, but yeah, that should be one of them.
Okay, well let's start with number one.
Yes.
It's not your kid.
Well, you gonna get connections with
You-
him. You broke up with your girl. You're not gonna have connection
And
with him.
sometimes the girl won't even let you have that connection with him. You know what I mean? Or her.
This like it's like Maury Povich.
Yes.
Right? When Mari's like, okay, when it comes to 3-year-old little Jamal,
I knew, how do you're gonna go there? I was gonna say Tanisha. Or something.
little Jamal, Shaquan, you are not the father. Oh, let's dance. Let's dance. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, dude, I never seen some guy dance so happy. Like, he started doing Bust the Moon. He started
Imagine that's 18 years, so you gotta pay your life
Yeah.
to the kid.
dude, yeah, it's bad. Okay, so
That's one of them.
okay, that's one. You're not the father. So what else? What else? Let's get into this.
The kid is a problem child. Then it's the menace status.
Yeah, you get the girl that you get with. She might be amazing. She might be wonderful, but she has a baby kid. Like the kid is literally like
It reminds you were that kid.
the problem child. Yeah,
You were the kid. The problem that you were a kid.
yeah. Like he's literally like you're trying to hang out, and then he's like putting your pants on fire.
Holy crap, dude.
Like he's like stabbing you. He's trying to like
Throw food at you.
hitting you, being loud, running, just being wild, being a little rascal.
Being the wild child.
Yeah.
And guess what?
What?
He can't do shit. You
And
can't turn
and
anything.
you have no
You can't
power to do
discipline
anything
him or
because
her. You can't do nada.
That's
because-
that's two things.
God, I mean he's
You want to make a 3?
I know there's 3. Okay, well I'll jump to that one, right?
Yeah.
Let's say they are a problem child. Maybe they have this kid is a little too much.
Yep.
Since it's not your child, you can't do anything about it. Like you
Exactly.
can't discipline this child because like if it was your kid, would you discipline your like if you
yeah,
had
I
a son
would've
or a
take-
daughter and they were doing something bad, you're like, hey, no, time out, no, go to your room. You're spanking. Hey,
Into the future, Charles, not them.
hey,
They no longer matter.
I'll tell you right now, my ass got whipped. not bad. Like I didn't get like a switch or anything.
We all got whipped.
Hey, but,
pretty bad.
hey, Latino moms, Hispanic moms,
La chancla?
la chancla, senor, la chancla, dude. I'll give you one story.
La chancla, la hanger, la high heel shoe.
So where we they had
I had okay, so let me give you a story of the chancla, okay? So I was probably in 2nd grade, and I was Christmas time, and my mom, I wanted to give a gift to my teacher. My teacher was a great teacher, so I got her a gift. With
she
my
was
mom.
a hot milf.
Yeah, I think she was, but I didn't know I was in 2nd grade. I didn't pay attention to that. It was so we got a gift, right? And I had it. I remember, like my mom bought it, and I looked at it, and I remember putting it away somewhere. So then my mom's like, "Okay, well, where's the gift? I need to wrap it." And I go, my little kid brain, I'm like, I already forgot. I put it away. I went to go play video games. I did something else. I don't remember where I put this. I'm like, I don't remember. And my mom's like, we need that gift now.
What
Go
was
find it? I don't even remember.
Oh, you remember?
I think it was like a perfume or something.
for
like
somebody else.
Yeah, for the teacher.
Oh, for your teacher.
For my I got a
Oh.
gift from my teacher, from my 2nd grade
But you
teacher.
can't remember where you left it.
I don't remember where I put it. And my mom was pissed off, like, dude, we need to get out of here now. I need to wrap it right now.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. And she's like, if you don't find it, and she took off. And I said, See, I said, I don't know. And she's like, okay. And she just started walking towards me. So I start running away from her. So we have this table and I'm running around it. Like I start, and she's chasing me like, where is it? And then I go, oh, I remember it was over here. It was like next to the table. And every time I went around, I went to look and I couldn't find it. And we went around the table like five to 10 times to the point where, no, I think it's here. And she's like, just stop. And then she went like this. She went, I don't know how they do this. She literally got it and she went, and it went, boom. And I remember going, ah!
Challenge forfeited.
Yes. She knocked me. I got knocked down. She hit me with the thing. And I remember it's right there. And then it was in the spot where I thought it was.
But I think it wasn't about the spot. I think you made her run a couple of times. That made her mad.
That's what made her mad.
That's what always made her mad. I
Yeah.
used to do the same thing. We had a little dining room table.
Yeah.
I run around that shit.
Run around the table, bro. Oh, like the chocolate, bro. It's no joke. It's no joke. So if that's not your kid, you can't do that. You can't discipline them.
The worst thing
You
you
have
tell
no control or say
the worst thing you
over
tell the
them.
mother, say something, she gets past at you because you're like, who are you to tell my kid
Hey.
how to discipline him?
Hey,
Let me battle.
Let
let me battle my child. Let me battle my child, okay?
Oh
Hey.
my god.
They're part of me. Which is true.
Yeah.
Which is
So
true.
you're like a last battle there.
You're in a bad situation, a bad spot. You can't do anything. So you
You're in
actually
a losing
feel-
battle, man.
Yeah, it's a losing battle. So that is a problem. Okay, that can be a problem,
Yeah.
right? What else?
Why raise someone else's kid?
Okay. I'm letting you take handle of it. Why raise someone else's kid? Why? What is that going to cost you?
Time and money
Time, money,
and precious time.
resources, right? Because okay, you want to take care of your girl,
You
right?
must really be into this girl to want to do that too.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes the girl's worth it, and we'll get into that. Maybe the girl's worth it, right?
mm-hmm.
But maybe you're still trying to like figure you're trying to improve yourself. You're well off yourself. Now you got to take care of your partner,
Yeah.
but not only your partner,
Somebody else. It's not yours.
a child that is not yours, right?
So that kind of is a
And
conflict.
hey, anybody out there that has kids, you know, having a child is not cheap, right?
No, it is not.
You have to feed them, clothe them. You have to take care of them,
Yeah.
right? It's a daunting proposition, and add the fact that it's not even your child, it kind of could build resentment.
Well, that's the part I said earlier. The age gap. He could be 3 versus 15. Like you don't need
Right.
to already.
Oh, and then when they're like a teenager, then they're fucking teens, and teens are fucking assholes.
They think they think
No
they know
offense.
everything.
Hey,
We were all there.
I deal with teens all day, all the time. I have lots of nieces and nephews. They're all teenagers.
And they think they know
I love
everything.
them all. But, hey, I love y'all, but you guys are assholes sometimes. And if obviously they can be an asshole to you, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be thought of as the evil stepdad, right?
No.
So that could be a problem. Now, that potentially, again, these are all potential issues.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that these will be issues, but something that you have to think about.
Well, here's the thing. You got to deal with the problem, the age, I was saying 3 to 8, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you got to deal with the teenagers, the attitude. Like,
Yeah.
Mom, why you dating him?
Yeah.
You ain't my daddy.
Right? That's
Yeah.
the problems you
Yeah.
got to deal with again.
Sometimes if they're younger, then they get to know you,
Yeah.
and then they kind of learn.
I
Learn.
think that,
They acclimate to you.
Yeah, thank you.
I think-
Acclimate is a great
I think
word.
that'll be between
You're welcome.
8 to 12.
Yeah.
the
I was gonna
age.
say something worse. They acclimate to you. Yeah, you're right. I
Because also
agree.
you can bond.
You
little
can bond
bit
with them a
that-
little
that
easier when
time.
they're younger.
Yeah.
I get that.
But once they hit the teens or they're
Fucking,
toddlers,
fucking kids.
yep.
What else?
Next one. Person you're dating won't have much free time.
I mean, that goes without saying, right?
Yeah.
If they have the kid, if they have a child or multiple childs,
Yeah.
their responsibility is to be that child's parent, and
Correct.
which has to be the case.
Yes.
They need to take care of their children. Like that's their
That's a
responsibility.
given. If it was our kid, we do the same thing. So.
Well, here's
Exactly.
the thing. That's only the only way I can see benefit, the woman and the man have child. They can combine, be like a date with the kids.
Yeah.
That's the only way I
Right.
can see it. You're both like singles, father and mother.
Right. And we're gonna
That's the only way.
and we're gonna talk about how we can make this work in a moment. So that's definitely the case.
Because you're single and she's
Yeah.
single with a kid, and you're kind of screwed.
So like, let's say you don't have any kids. You have the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want to do it, and
Correct.
you want to make a date night for. I'm throwing out scenarios here.
Of course.
You want to go out somewhere. I have tickets to the show, to this concert.
For adults only.
Yeah. Babe, I got this for us. Oh, I can't. It's my weekend. You have to figure out a schedule that works for your partner. So you can't just plan anything. You have to
Advance time.
yeah, in advance, and which is fine. You should always plan it ahead in certain situations. But it's limited. Like your time is limited in that sense.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, a person could be busy because of other things. They have work. They have a job. They could, even if they didn't have a kid, people don't have 100% free time. But a child does take a lot of a person's
90%.
time. Yeah.
It really does.
So that takes away time from you. So if you're willing to sacrifice that and not be able to spend as much time with somebody as you like, that's a drawback if they have a kid.
True. All right, let's move on to this next one.
No argue with that.
Thank you.
Baby daddy problems.
This, I gotta say, is probably one of the worst. This is the biggest, and this goes both ways. Baby daddy problems, baby mama drama.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Women don't want to be with guys that have kids. Sometimes it's not because of the kid. It's because of the baby mama. Right? Because women
Baby
are
mama
fucking
problems.
crazy. I'm sorry, ladies. It's fucking true.
Yeah.
If it was a bad split, or, for example, if you're dating a girl and they have a bad situation with their ex and they're always fighting, right? And now you're the new guy.
You're in the middle one.
Now you got to protect your girl from her ex, right?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Why?
Why even bother to do that?
I'm telling you, for some of us, it's not worth it. Yeah. Or here's even worse. What if, because it's the baby daddy, she backslides and hooks up with the baby daddy?
Most likely.
I won't even say it's most likely, but it is possible. Like, I've had friends that have been in the situation where they've been in a relationship and that person ends up hooking up with their ex because it's the baby daddy. Right?
damage.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is. And then, of course, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. It was only one thing. A moment of weakness. You wouldn't have to deal with that if they didn't have that.
What?
It happened because they have that connection. They have a kid.
That's what I'm saying. And then, of course, if you get involved, the baby daddy is gonna say, well, you know what? That's not your kid. Stay away from my child. Fuck off. You get into arguments. I know. The sad part is, I know too many people, too many friends that have been in this in these relationships where they have to deal with the ex of the other person, and because the kids involved, it becomes very toxic. So, yeah, that's a problem.
So you're better off not dating with this person then.
It would
this
make
point.
it's a great reason why not to. It's a big reason why you would not want to be in
Because
this
now
situation.
your kid and you're dealing with the ex.
Yeah.
So it's two combinations.
You have an ex, right?
Yep.
So there you go.
I agree with that. Next one. You're never going to be the first priority.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? I think if you had a kid, what's your number one priority?
Myself.
I guess-
Yeah, I do.
I asked the wrong person. Tony,
Stupid.
if you had a kid, what's your first priority?
My kid.
Your kid. Now, of course, you get with somebody else, right? That doesn't take away your love for your child.
No.
You're still
My
gonna.
kid's still going to be first.
Yeah. So, ergo, another person who has a kid, their first priority will be their kid.
My kid.
Right?
I understand that.
They want to be with you. They want to spend time with you, but their priorities are not always you. It's their child.
Oh, I completely understand that.
Which-
I'm beyond respectful about that. Trust. If I'm in this situation, I'd do the same thing.
Right. And I think if you date somebody that has a kid, you have to go in with that mentality. It's like, okay, you understand that they have responsibilities that
Put
they
yourself
take
in
care
their
of,
shoes for a second.
right? And then realize that that's going to be the case sometimes. So, you're not always going to be.
Well, you need to have the mentality. You're not gonna be there first place, so you're not gonna be chasing her 100%. Have your mind open for multiple women around you. It's true. Why are you gonna be chasing one?
I love it.
This is why we have Charles on the show.
It's realistic.
You
too.
heard it.
You can't put your 100%.
They no longer matter.
They no longer matter. Well, if
But look, she had a kid. She has an ex-boyfriend. Why you go put your 100% with this person?
well,
that's your opinion of it. If you want to do that, then you can do that. That's your prerogative. But is it the right thing to do? Maybe not.
yeah. But but see, again, this is where I go into the, which in your situation in the past where you said, hey, well, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to get with you. I'm not going to be
fully.
I'm not going to be 100% serious involved and committed into this relationship because of the fact that you have a child.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then if they go and do their own thing, you go do your thing.
Exactly.
Right?
But that's putting it up front.
But that's putting it up front.
Yeah.
But if you're say, no, you know what, you have a kid, but I still want to be with you.
And then you do what you just said right now.
Yeah.
Then that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Which one?
Going dating other girls at the same time. They don't date this girl. Let this one go and then go date other girls.
If you tell her up front, then don't. If you told her up front, then do what you just said.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell her up front, then don't do what you said.
Yeah.
I think pretty sure all men does it. I don't think I'm the only bad guy. You make it seem I'm the bad guy here.
No, nobody say you're the bad guy. We're just saying.
I'm just saying.
It's a way to handle your business. You can handle your business however you want.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, you guys, we're giving you all perspectives
If
here.
you want to be the bad guy, that's cool.
Again, we're not saying the bad guy because nobody's a bad guy here. But we do have options.
Come on, man. If you're fucking no kids, you go deal with somebody else. It's not yours. You're dealing with somebody that has eggs. Why are you putting your 100% in this person?
We'll get to that.
Why date him at all?
We'll get to that. We will get to that in a moment. But you bring up good points, and I'm not denying your points. So,
and if like you said, if all you're there is for the vagina, then cool. Let her know that from the get-go, from the beginning.
What? You think she go handle the truth?
See, you gonna want to go with the lie route. I get that. You can do that.
Yeah. So
it's everybody's prerogative. That's your choice.
I mean, I'm trying to be impartial.
Is it a fucked up choice? Maybe, but
How many times do you guys tell the truth to the people?
we've done many things, but we were fucking young and stupid.
I mean, he said it right there. I'm not going to argue with this one.
All right, let's move on then.
Yes.
All right. Got with the bad boy, but now wants the nice guy.
That's on the list?
Yeah, that's on the list. It was me. It's like you said earlier. She made a mistake when she was young.
She liked
probably
bad
with
boys.
with the bad boy.
Now she wants
she got the kids. She's
a
living her
nice guy.
life, but now she wants a nice guy.
I get you. Okay, now I now remember this. Okay. Why did she have a kid? Because she was fucking around probably. She made a mistake. She hooked up with somebody she shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. She wasn't safe. She didn't use protection. She got knocked up. That's a big time possibility. Yep. And after she had the kid, she realized she messed up.
Yeah.
That, even though she loves her child, she's happy to have her child.
But life is hard.
Her life's messed up. She goes, you know what? I don't want to be this way anymore. Right? Now I want to find a good man.
Yes.
Take care of me.
And then I'm not gonna say that. They want a good man, right? That'll treat them better, right? But you're right. That could be more supportive. That could be caring. That could be everything that this other person was. So now they meet you, and obviously we're amazing, right? And now they want to be different. Now they want to be.
They want to be more conservative.
More conservative. They want to be, the housewife.
Well, if they're being genuine, then if you're really into her, then fine, give her the chance. But if they're not being genuine, then they're just trying to scheme their way into something.
It's just a cover-up book,
right? And I think as guys, this is the problem that we have sometimes, is that sometimes you meet somebody and this goes for everybody. We always show our best face first, right?
Of course. First impressions.
Sometimes, and unfortunately, there are women out there that, realize I can't do this by myself. I've messed up in my life. I have this kid. I need something more stable. I want somebody more stable that can, take care of me, right?
Take care.
Take care of us.
Yes.
Of us. And that happens way more often than we like to speak. Ladies out there, y'all foul sometimes. It's true. Like you're trying to find somebody that that's going to take care of you, that provides for you, that it supports you and supports your child, and
knowing that it's not even his.
Knowing that it's not his, right? You want that surrogate because of what the things that you had messed up in your past. That's not cool. That's not okay, right?
You're gonna have to be something different to accommodate to what he has to accommodate for you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we as men have to figure that out. Like which type of woman am I dealing with?
Yeah.
Am I dealing with somebody who did make a mistake but is different now, and now they want to be somebody that a partner with you, or are you dealing with somebody that they made a mistake, but now they want you to save them?
I get that.
Right.
Yep.
And do we want to be Captain Sabo?
That's on you.
Okay.
Whoever's want to be a saver, go big head.
Save
That's
that.
a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, absolutely. That's a question that you have to think about.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys get in these situations.
Of course. Now let's get into this next question.
Okay.
You found your dream girl, but she has a kid. How do you deal with it? She checks off all the boxes.
Okay.
Except for that one.
So now I'm gonna go against you. Now I'm gonna go against you because you're right. We just stated the fact that sometimes the girl had the bad boy, did everything wrong, messed up, got knocked up, had a kid, wants you to save her, right? But there are situations where sometimes a girl's young, she doesn't know any better, she makes mistakes, as all young people do, and she had a kid, right? Yeah. She broke up with that person, but she still has that child. Now it's years later. She's made herself better. She doesn't do those same things, and I believe everybody has the right to change and improve themselves. And now, this is the point where you actually meet this person, and you get to know that person, and they're actually somebody who is worth your time, who are a person who's not looking for you to take care of them, but who wants to build a life
and
together.
Just
be with you. Who yes, will there be times where you support them? Sure. But will there be times where she will support you? Yes. Right?
That's how it should be.
As a relationship should be. That's the tough part, right? That there is a person that even though they might have done something in the past that they wish they didn't have, they haven't. They're not that way now. Now they want to be a better person. They're there for you. They do everything. They, like I said, they check off the boxes. They're loving. They're caring. You are compatible with each other. You guys, have a tendency to like get along instead of fight, even though everybody fights, right? It's just that they have one big thing. They have a kid. How
checked all the boxes except for that one.
How do you
You're like, fuck, dude, she has everything I want, and then she has something I might not want.
Let's be honest. The truth is that person is already one step back.
Yeah.
In a relationship, right? And I'm just being honest with you. It's not ideal. Ideal world, you meet somebody, no kids, you don't have any kids, you both have a clean slate and meet at the table and make your life happy.
Yeah.
But life don't work like that all the time.
These are different situations.
Life don't work. Y'all have probably met somebody like that. Should you do it?
Well, I mean, if you're in the age group of 30 and above, that's what you're gonna
I think it's closer, right? But I think you got it. Okay, I'm gonna say this: if you find somebody like that and they have a kid, you got to go in with your eyes open.
Of course, you have to.
You got to understand the situation. You got to understand the drawbacks, because we just gave you a list of all these drawbacks. And I think what you need to do first is be able to talk through and be honest with that person and tell them, look, I understand you have a kid, but this is my expectations for a relationship. This is what I'm looking for. I'm willing to meet you halfway, but you need to understand this is what I need. I need to have a certain amount of time for us, right?
And that actually leads to our first bullet point.
Oh, well, there you go. I'm good. I know.
It's all about
I'm
timing.
ahead.
It's all about timing.
It's all about timing. It is all about timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is easier if their kid is a little not necessarily a baby, but not like you said,
like
a teenager.
8 to 12.
Yeah.
If you made that time.
5 to 10.
Yeah.
That sounds like a jail sentence for some reason. It sounds like a jail sentence.
But here's the thing: it's not guaranteed what you go meet.
It's not.
It's random.
It's not.
It's all random.
Right.
It would be ideal if it's
Yeah,
like
you're
5 to 10,
hoping
because
that
at that
age.
point, if everything goes well,
Yeah.
I think
you'll be able to connect with the kid. So
yeah, and I think that's what it is. You gotta say, look, this is your child. Okay, this is your child. Your child's a part of you.
yeah,
I care about you. I will care about them also.
of course.
And you gotta have you gotta establish some kind of connection, right? Because it's very difficult if you just are separate, because there's always going to be conflict. So establish those boundaries in the beginning. Tell her, like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need in a relationship. I'm willing to, understand.
I'm willing to do this, and this, but I need you to do this, and this.
Yeah. If you
So
can,
if we can both match each other on that, then cool.
Yeah. But you have to go in with your eyes open, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, I don't care how good the sex is.
I mean, yeah. You can. That's the right route.
See,
if you wanna
because
but you can go the bad route.
Yeah.
And do it the bad way.
Yeah.
And you want to come in and just have fun for a while.
yeah,
You could do that too. It may, like I said, it might be fucked up for you.
Yeah.
And for them, you might get some backlash. But if that's what you want to do, that could be another route.
I mean, yeah. If it's just about the physical, well, then just make it about the physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
But
be
for
careful.
the most part, try to be upfront with it.
Yeah.
Always be upfront with it.
I think so. I think that's the only way. Honesty is the best policy in this situation. Don't hide what you're feeling. I mean, don't be an ass about it either. Because I don't care about your kid. I just care about you. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because that will that.
Well, you're pretty much game over yourself.
Yeah. Right. But just be honest about where you're coming from, and
Well, you say honest. I feel she needs to be honest too, not just yourself.
well, she told you. She's telling you right up
No,
front.
yeah, no, but she's perhaps not saying all complete truth.
Yeah, why wouldn't she? Now I'm talking about somebody that's trying to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if they're not being all completely true, then you're out.
But for the most part, the people that I've dated with a kid,
Yeah.
damn, I got something in my throat. I got a tickle. Anyways, most people that I
That's
dated
what
with a
she
kid have been upfront.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right off the bat.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm appreciative of that.
Yeah. I mean, and it's up to you to see if you're willing to stick around for a little bit or not.
Yeah.
How long you stick around? Well, depends on
Depends
the
on the
person.
situation,
Yeah.
the person, and all that.
But I would rather know from the beginning and go, okay, and then assess, right?
Yes, exactly. You need to think.
I
about it.
would
You
say
have to think
this.
about it.
I would say this. If I met somewhere with a kid, I'd be a little more, take it a little slower,
That's for sure.
right? I wouldn't jump into anything.
Super
Because-
slow and make sure the juice is worth the squeeze.
There he goes. He brought it. He brought it. Dropping the heat.
Love
Dropping the heat.
Love
And make sure the juice is worth the squeeze, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy being in this
That's
situation.
what we're talking about. There's a time limit.
Yeah.
You gotta find out quick.
Yeah, you got it.
You can't do it slow.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember when I had my first beer.
you're not gonna. What we mean by timing in the sense of going slow is don't jump in and get like hook up with them really fast.
No.
Get to know them first,
Yeah, yeah.
and see if that person's worth it, and find out sooner than later
what I'm saying.
if you
Your
want to stick
time limit.
around or move on. Right.
True.
So there you go.
All right, let's go to the next one. If you're truly into her, you'll deal with all situations.
I mean, again, if you meet somebody who's truly worth it,
Yeah.
even though they have this big, let's call it what it is, a little bit of baggage. Even this thing that they're bringing into the relationship.
We're not saying it's a bad thing. It's just
I'm not saying baggage is a bad thing.
It is baggage.
It is. They're bringing something that you're gonna have to deal with.
Yes.
Right. They're not coming free. They're coming with something with them.
You got to pay something extra. It's not yours. That's the problem.
Well, that's his issue. I mean, I can't disagree with his issue. He's right.
Not.
He's right.
I get it. I get both sides.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the end of the day, this person feels like they're worth it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't discount a person because they have a kid, because sometimes they could be a really good person that just made a dumb mistake when they were younger with the wrong person.
Well, hopefully Future doesn't go through that.
I hope Future doesn't go through that.
That would be some crazy
Well,
shit.
no, the Future won't go through that because he'll be like, I'm out. Peace out.
I don't want to hear it.
Hear what?
I don't want to hear it.
You're with a girl with a kid.
Oh, it can happen. I'm not saying no.
He's not saying no.
And
See?
So what if she checks out all the boxes? She has everything you want. Everything. Right. Everything is what you want.
Nothing's a guarantee this life.
We're talking about hypothetical.
I know. But
let's just say she does.
You want me to say, oh, yes, I'm taking her right away. That's
yes, I want you to say it. Tell the people out there. Ladies, he's available.
Tell him. He's available. Kid or no kid.
Look,
Kid.
he will try. I want
you.
a woman, no kids, so I can have my own seeds.
Okay.
It's so simple.
We want little futuros walking around here talking about laser beams from the sky.
Yeah, but we also need to be realistic. What's our age? We're not in our 20s anymore.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there's out there in my age, too. They had no kids.
Yeah, there is. It's just the pool is getting smaller and smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't seen many, but it could be.
We're talking about that. I read the...
He's looking up percentages. Okay, I would like to see these percentages.
It says in 2021, about 4.24% of California householders were singles mothers. Householders with at least one child.
With at least one child, 4%.
Yeah, 4 to 4%.
Let me see.
But does that say for a specific age group or everybody?
Just in general.
Well, yeah, if it's just 4%, that means the rest of them are either young people.
And that one too.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, this is a better one. The U.S. Census Bureau reveals that 62% of new moms in their early 20s are unmarried.
Yeah. Ooh, that's some crazy shit.
62 in their early 20s.
People like to get plowed.
Well, here's
no, okay, 62% of mothers, not of all women.
Okay.
Not 62% of women have kids.
He took it a different mind.
Yeah. The report also found that 36% of all mothers were unwed in 2011, up from 31%. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. So, and of course, lower income, more likely to have
multiple
children, but not married.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you're looking for some... I'm not going to say this. I'm going to shut up.
Come on, spit it out.
So, you're looking for some hood rats. They're more likely to have kids.
I haven't heard that for a while.
Right to jail.
My bad. I'm just reading the data, guys. I'm not saying this is what I believe. That's what the data specifically said. If you're low income, aka more
of course, because I've seen a lot of people trying to squeeze the juice of the government, get the funds.
Dude, we're not talking about porn.
It sounds like porn to me. Sorry.
Look, okay. I can correlate some of this information to real life. He has a good point. If you're less income, it's probably more beneficial to get government funding.
You have 3-4 kids.
If you have children, because then the government will pay you for those. And if you're single, you're going to get more money.
Those are
compared to if you're with a person if you're a woman who makes a lot of money or is with a partner that makes a lot of money, you're more likely to stay with that person because they can afford to help you raise the kid.
Of course.
So being of less income equals more chances to be a single mother compared to somebody who has more well off. you're more likely to stay with your partner or find somebody to take care of your child. Wow.
I'm gonna put my dick
I mean, that's just
Crazy.
That's just reading into the statistics.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
I loves math. It's y'all. So if y'all aren't doing so well, yeah, you're gonna deal with some unwed mothers. Okay.
in your vag.
Oh, that was not. That was uncalled for.
Oh my god.
I think we
Okay.
need to.
That is
Can you
amazing.
tell him to step in?
Can you step into my office?
Who's gonna run this? Who's
Okay,
gonna run
we
this
need
if
him.
you
A
get-
little bit. Bucky, come back.
Hurry
Okay,
up.
all right. Let's wrap this up because I
Yes.
know we need to. Like,
We still got a couple left.
okay,
on.
cool. Come on.
Come on, kill me. Come
I'm
on.
here.
Do your best to acclimate with the kid.
Yeah, if they're worth it, then their kid's gonna be worth it, right?
How? When he's a problem child, how you go coming?
We said that's one possibility,
It could.
but they could be a great kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to know the child.
Are you
And
my
they,
daddy?
And they connect
Yeah.
with you.
Are you?
Yeah,
And they connect with you and all that. Yeah.
they call you Michael. I mean, Futuro. They call you from the
Papa el futuro.
Papa Futuro. Yeah, if their person's worth it, then you're gonna give. Here's the thing: you're not only being in a relationship with that girl, you're being in a relationship with that child.
Yeah.
I don't like talking about myself too much, but this is where I'm gonna be honest with you, right? My mom got remarried, right?
Yeah.
To a man, and she established. She was the type of woman that established, look, that's my son. You have that's not your son. Don't even think of trying to be his dad. And he never was to me. So he never was that person to me. He never tried to be a father to me. And we always were butted heads. You know, he was the evil stepdad. He was annoying. It wasn't until years later, until I got into adulthood, and they were still together, where we actually became cool.
Yeah.
Because we stopped worrying about being father-son, and we just started being people.
Well, I mean, you were older too. So
And that's what I'm saying.
you
That's
knew
the whole
better.
point,
You gotta understand
right?
At that point.
But that relationship was rocky from the beginning because that's how my mom wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah, she established that.
She established that. If she's willing to allow that for you to be closer with the child, then I think it's a good thing. Do I wish my relationship with him was a little bit different growing up? I kind of do. I wish we had a better relationship earlier and then taken to
To the end.
to the end
Almost
to
to the
to
True,
go.
because things could have been different.
Right. So yeah, absolutely. Like if you can, if this woman's worth it, then trying to make a connection with the child is a good idea. And that's just from personal experience. It's better
Yeah.
than what I had to deal with. Okay.
Yeah, actually, that sounds very good.
Yeah, I opened myself up to you guys. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry, I don't have trauma. Wait, emotional damage. I know he's gonna push the button now.
Wait.
It's okay.
I forgot.
Run, Bunton.
I don't know where it is.
Oh boy.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
What did you?
Emotional
Thank you.
damage.
I'm
That's
feeling
what,
some throat emotional damage.
Yeah.
But anyways,
he's gargling.
I know.
I know.
this next one is redundant because we kind of already talked about
Okay.
this. Establish roles/rules and boundaries.
Well, it is, but it's not. So you got to. We said establish boundaries.
Yeah.
But you also establish roles. Like,
Uh-huh.
no, you're not the father,
That's what you said earlier.
but you got to be able to have some authority because if it's your household, if you're sharing a household with this person, there is some sort of authority that you need to be able to have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're allowed to beat the child. I'm not saying that, but you have to establish the rules that you feel you need to set, and that means the child needs to follow those rules
Oh, yeah.
too.
Give you a sample.
Of course.
Like, you have some statues, whatever. Don't touch it. Don't
Yeah.
play as
Yeah.
a toy. That's your
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah,
Don't touch my adult toys. You touch
Yeah.
little toys.
That's some
Yeah.
examples. I'm
Get
giving.
off my Funkos, okay?
Yeah.
You can play with yours over there. No, but like, just like they have, you give them freedom, but you also have to give them some rules. There has to be structure, and you have to establish what's okay with you,
Yeah.
and then go from there, right? So you need to say these things because if you don't say anything, when problems arise, you're gonna have a fight, and when you have a fight, you're gonna have problems, and that could destroy the relationship. So
And the luggage can go out the door too.
Bye, little guy.
Pretty
Bye.
much.
Don't do that. Why are you making me be the dick? Go into the world, dude. I can't wait till you're 18 to get the fuck out. No.
Oh my God, you guys are ridiculous.
That's what happened to me. Okay. All right, let's move on. Move on.
Well, we're at the end.
Okay, good. Let's wrap this up.
Well, to summarize,
Okay.
dating a girl with a child is not ideal, but it can be worthwhile if you're truly into this person.
Right. Yeah, it's not an ideal situation.
It's not.
Right. I don't think any of us guys, especially if we're single, are going, man, I really want to find a girl with a kid today.
Oh shit.
Right?
Of course not. No, we're not.
Like that's not what we're looking for. Let's just
realistic.
Let's
be
be
realistic.
100.
That's not what's in our mindset. But
Yeah, it can pop out of nowhere. Say, you know what?
but you can't go like, oh, I'm never gonna meet a girl with kid, because the truth is, the older you get, the odds are increased
higher,
that
yes.
they already have a kid. So knowing the fact that when you meet somebody, they might already have a kid, you got to go with your eyes open and say, okay, that's cool. Well, it's not a problem, but we need to figure out certain things first. And there's going to be a few extra steps that you're going to have to go through before you can become a more serious relationship with this person. Of
course.
So just know that going in. And if you can do that, I promise you, it would be something that might be worth your while. Or maybe something that you decide, you know what, it's not for me. I don't want to go through the drama. And I'll find somebody who doesn't have a child.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what calls the time limit.
Yeah.
Time.
Totally understand that.
And there you go.
Preferences, man. Preferences.
It's all preferences.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, right. Puma wants a woman with 4 kids. One Jeremiah, Tyrone.
Tyrone.
If it happens, it happens.
All right, guys.
What do people have to do?
Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.
And we got some good episodes coming up, so keep watching. Love you. Peace.
Good night.
Late.